race fans, let's talk a little WISSOTA modified action. A couple non-sanctioned stuff we'll probably throw in there as well. Primarily either WISSOTA or tracks that have a lot of WISSOTA cars running at their events. So we're going to talk a little results, right? And then we're going to get into the first edition of the 2023 One to Go Show by Racers.com power rankings here for the modified division. So let's go back a couple weeks. We didn't do a show last week. Opening night, Fiesta City Speedway, Montevideo, light on car count. Only five cars. Brian Hobbin, I mean, he wins a pile of races between Montevideo and Madison. He's the guy. He's the guy to beat. He won 5 cars, 2 rookies, right? And Jake Knapper, which is a stud in the super stock, fuel pressure issues. I don't think he was there this past weekend. Number 2 on that weekend, number 2 event, I-94 EMR Speedway. Wow. I mean, this was a special event. I mean, if you go back to a couple weeks back, it would have been May 5th, I believe it would have been, at I-94 in Fergus, and look at this field of modifieds there. It's like a freaking who's who of WISSOTA modifieds. Who won? No, not TPO. No, not Gertis. No, not Bitson. No, not Tennis, right? No, not Broking, not Eichens. The 4J, Lee Gross, parked in Victory Lane. Former sprint car ace, right? Married to Morgan Ward. Surprising winner to me, but not necessarily because the eye test told me last year, like, he's got the talent. You could tell that he's got car control. He's going to be fun to watch, right? Don't sleep on this kid. Everybody's like, oh, TPO wins everything out there, everything in casino. Buddy, you might have company, right? This cat's pretty good. Things got interesting in lap traffic late. I asked him, I said, well, he goes, I didn't know where they were going to go. I'm like, well, they're lappers. They probably don't know where they're going to go either. Dustin Strand in a new Mullins chassis put some heavy pressure on him at the end. Excellent race over in Fergus Falls. And if you look at the finish, I would say 4 of the top 5 in what I would consider national championship contenders for 2023 were at this event. I mean, it was a flat out stacked field, and Lee Gross, the class of the field in Fergus. Let's jump over to this past weekend's events. Montevideo, Minnesota, night number 2, the 7A Shane Sabraski. He got his first win in the modified of the year. A little bit of action there on the start. Brian Hobbin and rookie Ryan Flotten had a couple nights in last year, basically a rookie on the front row. Little bit of contact there. You make the call. You can look at Dirt Race Central to see what you think. Flotten got up in the fence and kind of a bad deal to start it out. I don't know if I think just kind of a racing deal, but you can kind of look on Dirt Race Central and check that out for yourself. Speaking of that, let's talk about Dirt Race Central. If you don't have a subscription, y'all better get one, right? Because it's the official streaming platform of WISSOTA Auto Racing and of the One to Go Show. They have more WISSOTA events than any other streaming platform. I mean, it's like the platform for WISSOTA Racing. And I'm fortunate that I actually get to jump on. I'm in this truck all the time. I'm able to jump on and catch a lot of these races thanks to Ben, John, and everybody at Dirt Race Central. Now, let's head over to the Granite City Motor Park. Elbows up, right? We're going to find out who's got big balls and who does not. Ryan Gerke, big mullet, big balls. He's got it all. Parked in Victory Lane, 26 car. Absolutely a rocket ship. But come across the line, left rear tire flies off. I think it broke the wheel studs. Wheel probably loosened up or something. Many of the modifieds, because them are the experienced drivers, right? And Kennedy Swan was there, left it in the trailer. They said, no, thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. I ain't nothing against the Granite City folks. They're working their tails off. They put more banking in the track. Looks like it's probably going to be pretty fun to watch on, fun to race on once it gets worked in. Hopefully Mother Nature can cooperate. And they had a rough go of it, and I helped Grand Rapids. I mean, the last couple of years kind of had the same deal up there. So I mean, I feel for them, but hopefully they get her back together. But Gerke, Casey, you guys need to grab out the wrenches and like literally check everything on that car to make sure it's not going to fall apart, because he was flat out flying and getting after it on a really rough racetrack. Eagle Valley Speedway in Jim Falls, Wisconsin. They had opening night over there. 14-year-old second generation rock star Caden Blazer give him an ass whooping. Congratulations to the kid from Wisconsin. And turns out, and I didn't know this, I think that's his first win in a modified. I know he won some in the Midwest modified, so man, tip of the cap to you. Congratulations. The way that he absolutely crushed them, this ain't going to be his last one. I can promise you that. Red Cedar Speedway, Menominee, Wisconsin, 7th annual Randy Buss Icebreaker over there. Shane Halopka parked it in victory lane. Defending champ over there, he's going to be the car to beat. Remember, Ashley Anderson's kind of been the guy, right? He moved up. He's in a late model. Shane Halopka probably has more wins than about anybody, as much as anybody in Menominee and Rice Lake, mostly in the Midwest mods. It's his year. He got it done on opening night. Right, and Kennedy Swan actually looked pretty sporty, so a lot of people are kind of wondering. She contended for the lead early, picked up a couple pushes, fell back a little bit, but she's going to be fun to watch. And if you don't know this already, Rice Lake, the modified feature rained out. The front row in that one, Kennedy Swan's on the pole next to second-year sensation Jack Reboard from Superior. Couple young guns there on the front row. That's going to be a fun one to watch, and I think Halopka's in row 2. So that's it for results. Let's talk power rankings. Who are the top 10 drivers that you should be watching in 2023 in the Wissota Modified Division? So shout out here to buyraceshirts.com. If you need hats, shirts, hoodies, apparel, banners, you name it, get a hold of Jordan and the crew over in Montevideo, buyraceshirts.com. They do great work. They've done it for a lot of people, and they've done it for a long time. So number 10, Brandon Kopp, 9 wins, hungry. Pair championships last year. Probably going to be wondering, why don't you have me higher? Right, lucky I got you in the top 10. Kind of like a teeter-totter, right? Up, down, DNF, finish. Right? You need, if you can get more consistency, keep out of trouble, don't make them a couple little mistakes here and there, Brandon Kopp could easily be into the double-digit win category, probably a contender at some of the big shows, and probably a top 5 contender, maybe higher in the Wissota Modified Division. Number 9, Clayton Wagaman. He won there's a Northern Storm Series deal over that had multiple tracks. He won that series midsummer last year. Absolutely unreal. When Ogilvy's just carving the high side, Clayton Wagaman's the guy. He's the dude, right? He's fun to watch. He is up on the chip, up on the wheel. Very, very fun to watch. In like the Ogilvy area, I would say he's the most like a buzzy TPO kind of guy because he's a hard charger. Super fun to watch. Number 8, Dustin Strand. I heard a rumor he's going to run a lot of modified shows this year. He's got a brand new Mullins. Okay. Grand Forks has a handful of shows this year. He'll probably run over in Greenbush some, right? TPO, it's not going to be a gimme this year. Okay, Dustin Strand is a dude. This guy's a former national champion. He can flat out wheel a race car. But I know that TPO ain't scared. He's a wheel man. He's probably welcoming the competition. One of my favorite guys to watch race a car, Dustin Strand, in at number 8. At number 7, the Hermantown Hammer, Daryl Nelson. He is probably one of the most versatile drivers. What do I mean by versatile? Some people are really good at charging the cushion. Some are really good at just rolling the black on the smooth. Some are good when it's a little choppy. He's good at it all. Daryl Nelson, double duty driver. I mean, when it was invitational season last year, he was up front a lot. Daryl Nelson, absolutely number 7 in the power rankings. Number 6, breakout season for this guy last year. Won the Triple Crown deal. Little hats off to the folks at Brown County, Miller, and Casino for putting a 3-point. All 3 tracks kind of had a combined talk, guy. What are you doing? A combined point deal that they had multiple nights. He won that $5,000 to win, I believe it was for that. He won some big shows. He came over to Ashland. I think he won a big one over there. Dale Ames with an absolute breakout season last year. He comes in at number 6. At number 5, and I have a feeling this guy is going to win a pile of races this year, Shane Halopka. With Ashley Anderson moving up, he is the clear number 1 contender. Now, Kevin Buzzy Adams. That's a wild card in this deal, right? He's got his kid racing a B mod. Is Buzzy going to race a lot? I don't know. If Buzzy races Menominee, it could be fun between these two, but Halatka right now seems like he's the guy to beat at Rice Lake and at Menominee. Halatka at number 5. At number 4, the North Shore Nightmare, Jody Belfine. Another bordered battle win last year. Nice big payday for him there. I got to be honest, stuff's too pretty to bring to a racetrack. I mean, I'm talking about some of these guys here that hustle the high side and are carvers. I would be afraid to even bring his car out on the racetrack. I'm not a guy for red race cars, but that thing is sexy. I'm telling you, double-digit wins at a minimum, right? I would love to see him run Grand Rapids weekly. What, Jody, what do we got to do? Let's get you to Grand Rapids every week. Have a little something for the Broking clan up there. If he ran 4 nights a week, he could be a contender for a natty. I don't know if he'll race enough, but when the money's on the line, especially up in his area, he's going to be in the conversation every night. At number 3, the Iron Man, Shane Sobraski. 800 plus wins. Come on, right? I mean, that's combined all classes, but that's Hall of Fame numbers. I mean, you don't win that many races on accident. Now, he's a different kind of mod guy, right? He's probably more like a Jody Belfi type deal, right? They kind of roll the corner, they're smoother. You know, some of these other guys I'm talking about are elbows up hustlers, right? But kind of a T-Mac-esque kind of guy. Shane Sobraski always finds himself in the conversation. I'm going to put him at number 3. At number 2, Johnny Broking, back-to-back Advantage RV Mod Tour champions. Probably the final 2. I don't know if that series will ever come back. The Moonshine Tour is coming this year, so that's going to be kind of a fun one to watch. The plan is to race 4 nights a week, right? The TPO camp says he ain't got nothing in him to race for a national championship. I don't even know why he's trying. I'm kidding. Relax. I'm kidding. He didn't say that. But Johnny Broken's fun to watch. He kind of fits that bill, right? You know, you think in Tyler Peterson, Dustin Strand's area, hard chargers. In Wisconsin, Buzzy, flat out hard charger. Clayton Wagaman. Johnny Broking's a dude, right? He's like a highlight reel kind of guy. He's not afraid to hustle the high side, parking on the bottom. Might use you up a little bit if he has to, right? Whatever it takes. I'm a 45J fan. He's at number 2, but at number 1 until proven otherwise. You're back-to-back. Reigning Wissota Modified National Champion. 30 wins on the year. And now they have a Thursday track hunt there, right? Cheyenne Speedway in Lisbon. Went to Thursdays. Grand Forks has multiple shows, like 6 they're going to run, so you'll be able to run there. He's good there. Saturday, Greenbush. Sunday, Casino Speedway, ring a bell. He wins a few races there. One of the most fun guys to watch also. I mean, some of these guys are – this group of drivers right here in the Modifieds is worth the price of admission. If you can't get there, Dirt Race Central, you gotta watch these guys. They're super fun to watch. A lot of people talk, oh man, the USMTS guys are awesome. Bring them our way. I would say that some of our drivers can compete with anybody, anywhere, anytime. And this list right here is pretty stout. And at number 1 in the buyraceshirts.com, one to go show power rankings, the 1 TPO, Tyler Peterson.